The Fibber, MCGee, and Molly Show. Fibber, MCGee, and Molly transcribed. The show was written by Phil Leslie and Len Levinson and directed by Max Hutto. Fibber and Molly will be with you in a minute. The fighting is over in Korea, but the battle to save lives goes on, both abroad and on the home front. There is no substitute for whole blood or serum albumin in treating the ill and injured, and the need of your blood donation is as great as ever. It is needed for the thousands of wounded men in our military hospitals who are still fighting for a chance to live, and it is needed on the home front in the fight against polio. In recent months, gamma globulin, a blood derivative, has proved to be one of our most potent weapons in combating infantile paralysis. All blood collection activities have now been integrated into a single national blood program, and this program requires the support of our entire population if blood is to be available when and where needed. Giving blood is painless and does not take much time, and the feeling of having given to the well-being of a fellow man compensates many times over for the little time and trouble spent. Why don't you visit your local American Red Cross agency and make a blood donation? Ask a friend to go with you. Make one trip serve double. The rain that falls don't seem to care which way it falls, or on who, where. It falls on you, it falls on me, and also falls on Fibber, MCGee.
Dad-ratted downpour anyhow.
McGee, come in this instant. Haven't you enough sense to come in out of?
Okay.
What on earth were you doing out there besides catching cold?
Looking for the paper boy with the Gazette.
What's in the paper that's so important?
Well, that's just it, Molly. Who knows what's in it? Hey, what was that?
What was what?
Slid by the window just now. Boy in a poncho on a bike.
Huh?
I'm sure I saw a kid on a wheel in the slicker. The paper boy with the Gazette. I hope he threw it on the porch.
I didn't see him, dearie. Isn't it a little early?
No such luck. I might know that little squirt would figure out a new hiding place for it on the wettest day since... Hey, I think I see it. Yeah. Hey, Molly, throw me my skis, will you?
Skis in this weather? Wouldn't you rather have me throw you Esther Williams?
Hurry up. I can see the paper way back under the bushes. If I had something long like my skis, I could fish it out.
All right, I'll get the skis.
They're in the umbrella stand, right alongside of the...
There you are.
Thanks. Now I can snake that paper out of there. Now, come on, you pesky. Come on, a little more. There.
Let it go, McGee. Come on in.
I got it.
All that spots over a nickel newspaper. Put those wet skis to drain in the umbrella stand. You could stand there for an hour yourself, too.
I'm not wet. Not clear through, anyhow. Just need a towel to dry my head.
Who was that at the back door? Did you hear?
Sauerkraut boy!
Oh, hi, old-timer. Hey, what's this sauerkraut boy routine?
Got a special today, kids. On it.
Yeah?
Regular 13-cent sauerkraut, 2 cans for a quarter.
Okay, I'll take 2 cans.
Sorry, daughter, at these prices, only one to a customer. Say, you been water skiing today, Johnny?
Huh? Oh, no, I use them skis to fish the paper out of the bushes. Be careful with them, old-timer. I put in 6 months developing them hickory sticks. McGee's skis, they're called.
Can't see they're any different from ordinary ones, Johnny.
Well, take a close look. You see how the footrests are turned around? That's because McGee's skis are worn backwards.
Is that so?
Yep.
Why? Because McGee's a backward boy?
No, sir, they're wore backwards on account of because when you're skiing downhill a mile a minute, the scenery you've already passed ain't anywhere near as frightening as what you're coming to.
How do they work, Johnny?
Well, he just had them on once, and when the neighbors carried him home, he started working on a rear view mirror.
Reason I'm so interested is because my nephew, Nigel, has invented himself a set of motor drove skis.
Motorized, eh? I thought of that, but I never could lick that weight problem. They very heavy?
No. Less than 2 pounds apiece. Run by electricity.
Do tell.
Only trouble is, Nige has to carry 80 pounds of storage batteries on each shoulder. I keep telling him to get himself a long cord instead. But he can't hear me on account of them batteries up against his ears. Well, see you later, kid.
So long.
He's pretty old to be out in this rain.
He may be old, but he's got some pretty young ideas. The other day we got into a discussion about our favorite actress, Miss Russell. Only we found we were talking about two different people. I meant Lillian Russell, and he was thinking about Jane. Yeah, I thought Oh, my gosh, look at this paper.
I wondered when you were going to take a look at it. Soaked like a blotter and covered with mud.
This doggone thing ain't going to beat me. I'll spread it out in front of the fireplace. I'll dry it out, scrape the mud off it, read it, and cancel my subscription. Throw another log on the fire, will you?
There's more fun with the MCGees shortly.
Hello, I'm your Richard Hudnut beauty advisor. Here's exciting beauty news for you busy women. It's about an amazing shampoo that gives your hair a beautiful egg sheen in just 3 minutes' time. This remarkable beautifier is called Richard Hudnut Enriched Cream Shampoo. It's made with real eggs, powdered in a wonderful cleansing formula that suds right up even in hardest water. Every drop of this golden lotion cream shampoo is enriched with egg protein. And since hair itself is protein, it naturally benefits from this affinity of protein to protein. It's nature's own way to put a beautiful sheen in your hair. You'll love the way your hair gleams, smooth and shiny as bridal satin. And ladies, nobody's too busy to take a minute more for Richard Hudnut Cream Rinse. It seals in that fine glimmer and gleam, protects it with a fragrant beauty finish. Take my advice and try this quick two-step way to truly beautiful hair. Richard Hudnut Enriched Cream Shampoo and Richard Hudnut Cream Rinse.
How's the paper coming along, McGee?
It's damper than the bottom of a halibut. Trying to get a little of this mud scraped off, but I'm afraid I'll tear it.
Oh, that would be a shame to tear that beautiful paper.
I can almost make out this headline here. Something about Churchill rumored retiring.
Not again.
And, let me see. U.S. plane sets non-stop record from... I can't make it out. Too muddy.
Well, give it time, dearie. It'll be dry soon. I've got some mending to do.
Highways inadequate for traffic needs, says General. I can't tell whether it's General Sarnoff or General Motors. Doggone the doggone mud. I don't know who that is. In this weather, it might be Esther Williams or Donald Duck. Come in.
Hi, Mr. McGee.
Oh, it's you, Teeny. Come on in, sis. Oh, I didn't expect you in this weather.
Who'd you expect, Esther Williams?
No, I was sort of looking for Donald Duck. What are you doing out in the rain? Come over to borrow a drink of water?
Oh, gee, no.
Oh.
Would you like to subscribe to the Wistful Vista Gazette? Would you, mister? Would you? The Gazette?
I'd like to subscribe to Stopping the Gazette, sis. The way that kid throws our paper under the bushes and it comes out wet and muddy.
Oh, would you stop it? Would you really stop it? And let me start it again, would you? Would you?
What would I do that for?
For a great big beautiful doll?
Well, now, I realize you're a great big beautiful doll, sis, but do you think it's wise to go around telling everybody?
Oh, gee, Mr. McGee. Oh, I wasn't talking about myself.
Oh, I see.
I was talking about the great big beautiful doll the Gazette will give me if I give them 8 new subscriptions. It's a premium.
Premium, sis.
That's what I said.
No, sis, what you said was premium.
That's silly. What does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Then why would I say it?
Well, I don't know why you said it. I can't peek into that little top knot of yours and figure out the strange pre-adolescent convolutions of how school been today, sis.
Oh, just fine. Just fine, I betcha. Except in finger painting.
Finger painting, huh? I never realized they started teaching you tykes to ruse up your nails at so early a date. What happened? Did you fail to think a pinky?
Oh. Oh, no, Mr. McGee. Finger painting is taking a big piece of paper and dipping your fingers in the paint and then drawing a picture on the paper with your fingers for a brush.
Oh, I see. Say, that's really drawing by hand. So you didn't do very good, huh? How come?
Well, our teacher gave us a project, and I couldn't do it.
Oh, too tough, eh, sis? Well, what happened? What was it?
Well, she said for us to draw a picture of what we wanted to be when we grew up.
Oh?
And Willie Toops made a picture of an ice cream wagon with him driving it.
Oh, that's cute.
And Augie Feldhammer drawed one of himself as a 7-star general.
Oh, there, Teeny. The most you can get to be is a 5-star general.
Oh. Well, Augie can't count that high.
Oh, well, that explains it. And what did you turn in?
An empty piece of paper.
I see. You drew a blank, eh? What was the trouble? Don't you know what you want to be when you grow up?
Oh, I know that all right. When I grow up, I want to be married. But I don't know how to draw it. Well, so long, mister.
Goodbye. Don't know how to draw it. Come to think of it, how would you draw that?
Who was it, McGee?
Oh, the little kid from up the street, Teeny. Wanted us to subscribe to the paper. Is almost dry, isn't it?
The sheets nearest the fire are.
And about time, too. Well, as the radio broadcasters say, here's the top of the news. Let's see. Want ads? Stock market quotation. Women's fashion.
Save that for me.
Okay. And here's the front page. And the muddiest, naturally. Kind of fascinating, you know, digging through this mud just so I can dig the latest dirt. Big Four foreign ministers end meeting. Housing shortage easing, says government official. Yankees prepare for another pennant win. Coffee price may hit new high.
How high is it going to be now, heaven help us?
Reports from the New York Commodities Exchange indicate coffee at the retail level may shoot up as high as 59 to 61 cents a pound.
59 to 61 cents?
That's what it says here. In which case, it is likely that President Truman will put back OPA. Hey, wait a minute. That can't be right.
What's the date of that paper, McGee?
Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. Can't make out the exact 1946. Oh, for the
Heavenly days. It's been out in those bushes for 8 years. No wonder it's so dirty and wet. And coffee is so cheap.
I could have swore I saw that paper boy go by.
McGee, what was that?
It was a paper boy. Threw a wild pitch. Hit the front door.
We'll say goodnight to Fibber and Molly in a moment. More wonderful comedy entertainment is yours for the listening tomorrow evening on the NBC Radio Network. There's the Bob Hope Show with special guest stars and the music of Les Brown's Band of Renown. There's the Phil Harris Alice Faye Show featuring 30 minutes of mirth and music with comedy characters Elliot Lewis and Julius Abruzio. And there's Gertrude Berg's heartwarming story, The House of Glass. All of these shows add up to a solid package of chuckle-filled radio entertainment to keep you smiling on Friday nights. And for musical entertainment, Friday brings both Dinah Shore and Frank Sinatra to the NBC microphones with their stellar quarter-hour song sessions. On her musical segment, Dinah Shore presents the lilting melodies that continue to keep her high in the popularity polls of America's favorite female vocalists. You'll enjoy the Dinah Shore Show tomorrow and every Tuesday and Friday evening. On Songs with Frank Sinatra, you'll hear a compact quarter hour of America's most listenable music. So be sure to hear Songs with Frank Sinatra tomorrow night on the NBC Radio Network.
Churchill retiring. Churchill rumored retiring. Big Four meeting stalemated. Big Four deadlocked. Petrillo threatens strike. Strike threat from Petrillo. Housing shortage. Shortage of houses.
McGee, whatever are you doing?
I'm just matching up tonight's news with 8 years ago's news.
Is there any news?
No, not a new. Good night.
Good night, all.
NBC and Richard Hudnut, makers of enriched cream shampoo and cream rinse, have brought you the Fibber, McGee, and Molly program transcribed with Bill Thompson as the old timer. This is John Wald inviting you to be with us again tomorrow night for another visit with Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
This Saturday, hear your road show with Bill Cullen on the NBC Radio Network.